Namaste. This is Mahendra from Jal Yoga. Here I am live today for a meditation class. For any meditation practice, it is necessary that you are comfortable physically, you are comfortable mentally. It is necessary that your environment is friendly. These are all elements that add to your practice. So quietness outside to create is easy. Our process of this whole session is to create silence within. Okay, so outside and inside, they have to be in harmony. So I will suggest you practice this session after you have finished your workout, or let us say your class, or if you are just sitting down for this live meditation class, there has to be some prior workout before that. Okay, so body should not be lethargic when you begin your meditation practice. Okay, so having said that, I will just show you one of the ways to keep yourself really comfortable throughout the session. So all of us, those who are practicing from home, we have some blankets, some pillows, some bed sheets, or for that matter towels. You can make use of them and sit very comfortably. So this is one of the ways I'm going to show you. From sides you will understand it better. When you sit straight, your knees are higher than the hips. So what we are trying to do now is bring the knees and hips in one line. Okay, and also observe the shoulders and elbows. Sometimes, many a times, people practice meditation, they keep their hands straight like this. Well, this is not a very natural or comfortable position. So what we want here is we keep the elbows and shoulders in one line. And now you see, from elbows to wrists are a little lower. Again, this is not so very comfortable a position. So I'm going to show you a few adjustments. See if you can make them. If you couldn't make them, that's totally fine. Sit in comfortable position with your spine erect, spine really straight. Never slouch back. Do not lean forward or backward or slouch. Just keep your spine straight. Throughout the practice, maintaining the spine straight erect is very important. So I'll just show you the sitting position first, then we move on to our further practice. So here I'm using blankets. So first I will keep some blanket down here for cushion that helps me to keep my ankles more comfortable. So here I am folding another blanket. This height of this blanket is somewhere about 3 inches. I just keep this blanket up like this. So this is one way to sit a little higher, so that now you can see my hip joints and knees are in one line. Okay, that is one thing. If you got extra support, again we can make our body a little more comfortable, where our shin bones, and not to say shin bones, where our thighs touching our feet, sometimes that sink is not comfortable. So you can also take another bed sheet or blanket, just roll it, and once you roll it, just keep the blanket on the arch of both your feet, arch of right foot, arch of your left foot, and then you will find yourself really comfortable. Now once you find your peace with these blankets or hand towels, you turn your palms up towards the ceiling. In case you find your arms are not so comfortable, your wrists are lower, or your hands are not so comfortable, you can also take some towel or something underneath your palms. Meaning to say, simply fold a towel and keep it underneath your palms. So this is one of the best ways to initiate yourself in the practice. So now that you are comfortable, whether you are using the towel or you are not using, I leave it up to you. Just make yourself really comfortable throughout the practice, and then be seated straight. So once you adjust yourself, keep your palms facing up. Not necessary to join any particular mudra. If you are comfortable, join the fingertips of your index finger and thumb, and then keep your palms facing up. Keep the spine straight, your collarbones lifted. And then gently, softly close your eyes. As soon as you close your eyes, first be a little more sensitive towards your body. Observe if you need to make any adjustment with your practice, with your posture. Your sitting bones firm on the blanket, collarbones lifted, shoulders are moving back and down. Remember, do not bring your shoulders closer. Always keep them back. Collarbones lifted instead of dropping them down. Keep them lifted. Your arms are relaxed, elbows in line with your shoulders, palms facing up. Once you close your eyes, once you confirm that yes, my body is relaxed, then begins your practice of awareness. Scan your body just like a document. You scan document, scan your entire body from your head to your heels, from your heels back to your head. Observe what is happening. Be watchful. What is happening? Breath by breath, moment by moment, be more sensitive towards your body. Once you are sensitive towards your body, now comes the final touch of adjustment for your posture. See that your feet are relaxed. Find out if your toes are relaxed. The joint where you cross your shin bones together, if the joint is not comfortable, you just need to adjust your shin bones a little. With your buttocks, try to push your blanket a little backwards. If you're sitting on a blanket, try to push that blanket a little backwards. That will give you a little height with your collarbones, a little more awareness. But don't overdo it. Don't push your ribs forward. Ribs need to be pulled back. Keep your breathing rhythmic, comfortable, natural. In fact, do not disturb your breathing. If you find being watchful to your breathing is disturbing you, then bring your attention to your body. Maintain your throat sound. Keep all your facial muscles relaxed. Rest your eyeballs into the eye sockets. Rest your tongue on your lower palate. Avoid pressing your teeth against each other. Relax your ears. Relax the ear holes. Now listen to your breathing. However is your breathing, try not to correct it. Just observe every breath coming in and then every breath going out of your nostrils. Once you experience being still within yourself, with your body, with your breath, then your journey begins to be more conscious of yourself. All our five senses are very important. With these five senses, we interact with the world around us, outside us. So make those five senses silent. Keep them at ease. That will help you reduce your connection with the world outside. And then focus your attention on your breath. So in the practice of yoga, when you withdraw your attention from your respective sensory organs, respective senses, that withdrawal, we call it pratyahara. We are so much occupied with our world outside us, around us, our communication with the outside world. And then with every communication comes action and reaction and repercussions. It takes a lot of toll on us, emotionally, mentally. We are exhausted. So this withdrawal of your attention from all your respective senses is one of the best things you can do to yourself. Do not be frustrated. You will find your mind gives you hundreds of reasons to wander around. Let it be. Whenever you find that yes, mind has moved away, bring it back to the breath. In a way, mind wants us to be split in multiple. Every thought, every desire draws you towards itself. And there are thousands of thoughts, thousands of desires. So we get split into multiple. In other words, we are not one, we are not single, we are multiple. We are a crowd, we are a gathering. So this process of withdrawal of your attention from respective senses is to gather that crowd and merge yourself, become one with yourself. So all those multiple thoughts, they disappear and you're focused on one single thing, that is your breathing process. So after you withdraw your attention from the senses, you focus it somewhere. For now, we are focusing on breath. That particular focus, that particular attention, focused attention, single pointed attention. We call it dharana. So this practice of dharana is a little subtler level, a subtler aspect of your attention. When you come down to this process of dharana, you are observing the breath. So it is like a scientist who's observing his experiment. So there are two aspects. One is the experiment and another is the scientist. So in dharana, the whole crowd of your thoughts or your being is focused and it is identified as two aspects. One is the experiment and another is the watcher who is watching that experiment. In our case, our breathing is the experiment now. Just watch the breath. See how it feels when you inhale, how it feels when you exhale. The cooling touch of your breath as you inhale. Not just your nostrils, but inside the nostrils, inside the throat also, you feel cooling effect when you are inhaling. When you are exhaling, the breath is warm. So every time you inhale and exhale, this cool and warm, this cold and heat inside your body, you are experiencing it. Then experience the sound of your breath. When you inhale, it is different from the sound when you exhale. So this sound, identify that sound. How is it different in inhalation and exhalation? You don't need to explain it. You don't need to translate it into words. A very clear distinction of sounds in inhalation and exhalation. You should know it. Once you know something, you win it. You conquer it. So know the things. So you have known this touch. You have known the sound of your breath. Now know the rhythm. How long is your inhalation as compared to exhalation? During the process of meditation, if you feel you are not comfortable, your physical posture is not comfortable, feel free to adjust it. Because whenever there is discomfort, your mind will draw your attention to discomfort. And that is what we want to avoid. We want to centralize our attention. We want to focus our attention on the breath. So now you know the touch of your breath, the sound of your breath. You know the rhythm of your breath. As a whole, you know every breath now. Watch the sound, the touch, the rhythm of your breath every time you inhale, every time you exhale. Keep on maintaining the spine straight. Avoid dropping your collarbones. Know your breath as much as you can. When you listen the sound of your breath, when you start inhaling, is the intensity, density of your sound same at the initial stage or towards the end of your inhalation? Is it the same? Or the intensity, density changes? When you exhale, the flow of your breath, is it more dense at the initial stage or it is more dense towards the end? Be watchful, know it. When you are in the process of knowing your inhalation and exhalation, let us go a little subtle into our awareness. I know I'm inhaling. I know the touch of my inhalation is cool. I know the sound of my inhalation. I know the exhalation, the touch of my exhalation is warm. I know the sound of my exhalation. And as we started this whole experience, there are two aspects, the breath and the one who's watching this breath. Now from here, do not be in hurry, do not imagine anything. Do not get frustrated if you don't coincide with what I'm trying to convey here. So far we have experienced the breath. It can be experienced with our ears, with our nose, with our skin. Still we are using our senses. So breath is still gross. But I, who's watching this breath, is subtler. Who's feeling the touch of the breath? Who's listening to the sound of the breath? If you inquire a little more, the answer will be I. I am observing the breath. I am experiencing the sound, the touch, the rhythm of the breath. Up to this part, if you're clear, then from here, start observing, who am I? It is a quantum leap for your awareness to experience your breath, something more gross, and shift that attention and observe yourself. So for a few moments, let us try to observe that I, who's experiencing this breathing, who's going through this entire experience. With words, we can be only guided up to this point. From here begins the journey of experiencing that I which is formless. It doesn't have any form. You cannot conceive it in any form. That I cannot be experienced with any of our senses. That I has to be experienced only with intuitive awareness. all of us know there is some part of me which has been same as in childhood. From the moment I know myself, some part deep within me is the same. That part of me has never aged. Yes, my face, my body has aged. I have seen it in the mirror and it is further changing. But something in me has never changed. I have never changed. So when your inquiry reduces down to that I, so let us not be obsessed with this inquiry. Rather experience that I and just keep trying to experience. In the process of trying, a moment will come where you will find yourself not thinking of anything, where you will find your breathing, your body is at absolute harmony. Just watch. That moment, try to maximize your awareness in that moment. Experience that silence. You don't need to do anything. All the actions are dropped. All the perceptions are dropped. And you are just conscious. I am. When you experience your presence, I am. By and by, that experience reduces further to just your presence. That I am becomes spontaneous. Hold on to that spontaneity. Hold on to that I amness as long as you can. So every meditation, every session of awareness has to lead you to this I amness. Every session of meditation has to lead you to this emptiness, this vast emptiness. If you watch the world around, emptiness is very valuable. We build a house, we build 4 walls, we have a roof. But the emptiness within those 4 walls is what we call room. That is important. If you look around, the emptiness in the space is way more vast than the earth, than the physical world. In fact, this emptiness is bigger than the whole galaxy. Galaxy is just a speck of dust in this vast emptiness. So this emptiness is outside. When you experience that emptiness within, you understand that emptiness is same. Now when you speak of yoga as a union, this is that union. The outside and the inside is same. To know this fact intellectually is one thing, and to experience it is another. So you need to have that willingness, that sincerity So genuinely be into this inquiry with me. Watch yourself. And now prepare yourself to slowly externalize your awareness. Experience your thoughts, your emotions. You will find there are very less thoughts. You are quite composed. There are very less emotions. There are no ripples in your awareness. Bring your attention to the breath. Feel the breath coming in and going out. The sound, the touch, the rhythm of your breath. Experience the movement of your lungs, your diaphragm, your chest. As you inhale and exhale, your chest expands and contracts. Experience your body, experience your shoulders, your arms, experience both the legs. Now, without disturbing rest of your body, let us simply join both the palms together. The roots of your thumbs touching the roots of your sternum, root of your sternum, and then your fingertips pointing up. Bring your elbows closer to your body. With this position of your palms, let us chant Om 3 times. Take a deep breath. After chanting Om 3 times, just rub your palms against each other. And then place your palms on your face. Feel the warmth of your both palms. And then make yourself familiar with the light around you. And then softly open, joining the palms together. Namaste. So up to here was the part of meditation. Practice this over and over again. Listen to this audio again and again. And let us know what you are experiencing. Because when we are in the process of meditation, initially you will feel chaotic. You will feel frustration. Your mind is wandering here and there. It's totally fine. First key is not to be frustrated with yourself. Don't give up on yourself. Second thing, the process you will feel initially a little monotonous, because anything that we do, our mind is not ready for. It will take us or lead us to monotony, or you will feel lethargic, you will feel sleepy. Try to be more and more aware and understand the process. And as you start understanding the process, you will find you become calm, quiet. So, the whole process you can also practice in lying down position. Now, there are pros and cons. When you sit in this position for a long time, there is possibility you get tired because your body is not ready. But pros in sitting position are that you remain alert, awake. Okay. There is hardly any possibility of you going unconscious of yourself. Or even if you go unaware of yourself, not for long. Your mind will be back to the track. When you lie down on the back, you will not be tired with your body. That is for sure. But there is possibility your mind will slip away. You will go into unawareness. You will sleep. So, personally observe what kind of person you are. Are you more alert, aware person? Then you can practice this in lying down position. But if you feel that I cannot hold my awareness, then you can practice this process in sitting position. That will help you to be in this journey. Okay, that's very important. When you are practicing, or before practice or after practice, if you have any questions regarding this practice, let us know in the comment section, and I'll try to answer them while this whole process is on. Keep yourself conscious throughout the practice. Do practice more of your physical postures before this, which will help you further. And do practice with us. Stay tuned for some more videos, some more practice sessions with us. Share your practice on your wall to your public. If you would like to do that, share your practice with us, your videos, your time-lapse videos, or your photographs. We would also like to share that from our side on our page. And when you're sharing, don't forget to use the hashtag Stay Home with Jal, and let us know if you have any further ideas, questions, or kinds of classes that you would like us to conduct. For now, let us conclude the session here. Namaste. If you like our videos, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Write down your comments in our comment section. If you like this video, please do share with your friends, with your other people, and please subscribe to our channel. Thank you. See you in next video.